All right. So when we talk about AI, most of us think about the tools we use every day, right? Things like chatbots or image generators. But that's really just the tip of the iceberg. Today, we're going to go way beyond that into the emerging frontiers of AI. Because if you think you know what AI can do, well, you've only seen the beginning. Let's get into the bigger story of what's coming next.
So I'll ask you straight up, what comes to mind when you hear AI? Is it, getting help writing an email? Or maybe making a funny picture of your cat in space? And yeah, that's the AI we see day to day. But it's such a tiny glimpse of what's actually happening in labs all over the world. The reality of AI is so much more diverse, and honestly, a lot more powerful. What we're seeing right now is a whole new landscape of intelligence starting to emerge. So today, we're going to take a tour of the 11 most important new types of AI that are really set to redefine our world. So let's dive in. Okay, first up, let's talk about the very core of AI's evolution, just making it fundamentally smarter. And I don't mean small improvements here. We're talking about a massive upgrade to its thinking abilities. It's kind of like taking the engine out of your car and dropping in a brand new, supercharged one. First on the list is multimodal AI. And really, this is all about giving AI senses. Think about it like this. It's the difference between just reading a book script versus watching the full movie. Instead of only understanding text, this AI can see images, hear audio, and process video all at the same time. This gives it a way richer, much more human-like understanding of the world. Next, we've got something called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short. The absolute easiest way to think about RAG is this. It's like giving an AI an open book test. Instead of forcing it to rely only on what it memorized months or years ago during training, RAG lets the AI go out and look up current, real-time information before it gives you an answer. So how does that actually work? It's pretty simple. Let's say you ask it, what are the top headlines in the stock market today? An old AI might guess based on outdated data. But with RAG, the AI actively goes and retrieves the latest financial news first, and then it uses those fresh facts to build you a really accurate answer. It's a simple process, but it makes AI so much more reliable and actually connected to the real world. And the last stop in this section is AGI frameworks. Now, let's be clear. True, human-level artificial general intelligence. That's still a ways off. But these frameworks are the new blueprints researchers are using to try to get there. The big idea here is shifting away from just building bigger and bigger models and instead trying to create systems that can learn and develop over time, kind of like how a human child learns about the world. Okay, so we've seen how AI is getting a smarter brain. Now let's talk about how it's starting to break out of the digital world and into our physical one. This is where AI stops just thinking about things and actually starts doing things. This brings us to agentic AI. This is where AI truly becomes your personal assistant. It doesn't just give you information, it takes action for you. Imagine this. You ask your AI to plan a dinner party. It wouldn't just send you a list of recipes. No, it would create a menu, order all the groceries for you, schedule the delivery, and maybe even preheat your smart oven at the right time. It becomes a real partner. Next is Edge AI, and this is all about making the devices we use every day smarter. So instead of your phone sending your voice command to some far-off server in the cloud, it can process it right there, on the device itself. And that small change has some really huge benefits. And the advantages here are super clear. On-device AI is way faster because there's no lag sending data back and forth. It's much more private because your personal data never has to leave your device. And, big one, it works even when you're offline. This means you get a much more responsive, much more secure AI in everything from your watch to your car. And this is where AI literally gets a body. By combining these smart AI models with physical sensors and motors, we're giving AI the power to actually move and interact with the physical world. This is the tech that's going to drive the next generation of everything, from self-driving cars and delivery drones to incredibly precise surgical robots. So we've made AI smarter, we've given it a physical form, so what's next? Well, now we have to figure out how to build a real partnership with it. This section is all about creating AI that's designed to work with us, not just for us. You know, trust is the foundation of any good partnership, and that's just as true for our relationship with AI. That's where explainable AI, or XAI, comes into play. It's not enough for an AI to make a decision, it has to be able to explain why it made that decision, especially in super important fields like medicine or finance. It's the difference between a mysterious black box and a trusted advisor. This is where AI becomes less of a tool and more of a coworker, I mean, imagine an AI that doesn't just wait for you to give it a command, but it actually anticipates what you need. It learns how you work, and it actively helps you brainstorm and make better decisions. It's a dynamic partner that literally gets better as you work together.
We're also seeing a big shift away from the one-size-fits-all AI model. The future is really in specialized systems that are custom-built for specific industries. Think of it like this. You've got your family doctor, who's a great generalist, but then you've got a brain surgeon who's an expert in one specific thing. A legal AI will always be better at analyzing a contract than a generic chatbot. This is all about creating real AI experts for every profession.
Okay, buckle up because for our last section, we are venturing out to the really far frontiers of AI research. These are the kinds of game-changing, almost sci-fi ideas that are still pretty early, but they have the potential to completely reshape our world in ways we can barely even imagine right now. First up, quantum AI. This is where two of the most powerful, mind-bending technologies of our time come together. Quantum computers can tackle problems that are just impossible for even the world's best supercomputers. So when you merge that incredible power with AI, you unlock the potential for massive breakthroughs in everything from discovering new medicines to designing revolutionary new materials. All right, if you thought that last one was wild, this next one is straight out of science fiction. We're talking about biohybrid AI. This is a radical new field where scientists are actually using lab-grown human brain cells called organoids as a new type of biological computer. It's a true fusion of biology and technology that could completely upend what we even think computation is. It's still very, very early days, but the possibilities are just staggering. So, let's just do a quick recap of the whole landscape. As you can see, some of this stuff, like multimodal and edge AI, is already here and growing fast. Others, like agentic AI, are right on the cusp of breaking through into the mainstream. And then you have the true moonshots, right? The big, long-term bets like quantum and biohybrid AI that are still way out on the research horizon. It's a huge, exciting field, and it is changing literally every single day. So, there you have it. We've journeyed from the AI we know today all the way to the frontiers of what's possible tomorrow. The future of AI isn't just one single thing. It's this huge branching tree of incredible possibilities. So the real question isn't if these technologies will change our world, but how. And maybe more importantly, how will we choose to shape that change?